Hey, this is Robert, and I am coming to you from Recovery Guy Studios. Jeff and I are excited. We're putting some segments together this week that will begin launching uh, on our YouTube, on our Facebook page, and certainly on the member content for our website. So I want you to know a few things, and if this is your first time dialing in to us, first of all, welcome. If you've seen me on one or more occasions, thanks for coming back. We appreciate it. Recovery Guy was born through my desire to make a difference in the life of other people. As a happy, grateful, recovered alcoholic of over 30 years sobriety, there's so much that I want to share with you because I think that we all can go from broken to whole. And so today I want to share with you some things on recovery. I want to start with the preamble of Alcoholics Anonymous. And so I'm going to read this statement to you. And this was reprinted, and I share this with you with permission from the AA Grapevine Incorporated. But here is what is read, is suggested to be read before every AA meeting. It says here, Alcoholics Anonymous is a fellowship of men and women who share their experience, strength, and hope with each other, that they may solve their common problem and help others to recover from alcoholism. The only requirement for membership is a desire to stop drinking. There are no dues or fees for AA membership. We are self-supporting through our own contributions. AA is not allied with any sect, denomination, politics, organization, or institution, does not wish to engage in any controversy, neither endorses nor opposes any causes. And our primary purpose is to stay sober and to help others to achieve sobriety. I found this to be so helpful to me when I first started coming to the rooms of Alcoholics Anonymous. And let me tell you why. When I first came to AA, and like many of you out there, when you first come into recovery, our life is in such disarray. We have no organization, we have no direction, we have no purpose, which means we don't go anywhere. And so to hear this read before all of the meetings that at least I attended really gave me some structure and gave me a place where I could at least begin understanding that there was a different way to live, in a different way to respond. But it gave me the structure that I needed to begin moving forward to understanding what AA is all about. First and foremost, Alcoholics Anonymous is a fellowship of men and women. And you know, I had a lot of relationships out there when I was ripping and running, but I had no fellowship. I was fellowship starved. I was lonely. You know what I mean? The kind of loneliness that only the depths of addiction can bring you to. Sure, there's family, there's friends. You know, if we had any left that came around us, and there were people that we would hang out with in the course of our drinking and using career, but we had no fellowship. There was no deep sense of belonging and of understanding. So when I came in and I heard that Alcoholics Anonymous is a fellowship of men and women who share their experience, strength, and hope with each other, that we might solve our common problem and to help others to recover from alcoholism, it was like a new world opening up for me. I had no experience that wasn't killing me. I had no strength because I was dying, and I had no hope because everything looked so bleak. So to hear those words and then to hear them share their experience, and it sounded so much like mine, and then I began to understand their strength, that they were pulling down from the program of Alcoholics Anonymous, and then the subsequent hope that they received as a result of working the program, and the hope that they found that was buried and baked into the cake of the fellowship of Alcoholics Anonymous, I began to feel like I belonged. And you know, when you come from places like you and I come from, fellowship and belonging and feeling a part of and beginning to understand a degree of hope, well, it was everything to me. And just hearing this sort of statement read before meetings was enough to keep my interest and to keep coming back. You know, I love how it talked about, AA is not allied with any sect, denomination, politics, organization, or institution. Does not wish to engage in any controversy. It neither endorses nor opposes any causes. Our primary purpose is to stay sober and to help other alcoholics to achieve sobriety. Staying sober was so important to me because I knew that I couldn't drink anymore. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to stay sober, but I knew I couldn't drink. So here was this group, this organization, this fellowship of people who had my experience, who had the strength that I wanted to have, and the hope that I was dying for. And at the end of it all, it was about sobriety. It was about me finding my way. And that in itself was what kept me coming back to the program of Alcoholics Anonymous. As hard as it was to come back and to begin hearing truth about what I had become, where I had gone, and what I had done, because there was strength and there was hope within the fellowship, I knew this was the place for me. If you're where I was at in my despair, maybe you find hope in the same things that I found hope in. And I hope when you hear something like the Preamble of Alcoholics Anonymous, that you too can find the strength and the hope that you need to get the recovery that we're all looking for. And that's what we try to do at recoveryguy.com. Our motto is going from broken to whole, because we were all broken. And we want to become whole. We have to become whole, because being broken is so painful. Remember, it's not that we wanted to drink, it's we felt we had to drink. It wasn't that we wanted to be apart from everyone, we just didn't know how to be with them. So come and join us. Join us in the fellowship of recovery. And I love it how the big book says, at the promises, we are sure to meet many of you as we trudge the road to happy destiny. Thank you so much for taking time to reading and listening to this segment along with Jeff and me, and let us know how we can make a difference in your life. And if there's anything extra that you need, a topic, a discussion, something that you want clarified, or something that you would like us to teach on and speak on, let us know. Just go to recoveryguy.com or find us on our Facebook page or Instagram as well. We thank you. Have a wonderful day. I do want to add one more thing. As part of recovery and part of not only learning about where we came from, but we need to learn where we want to go, and most importantly, how to get there. So what Jeff has done on our resources portion of our website, we've got materials that will help you, and I'm just going to quickly mention 3 of them. The first one is the basic text of Narcotics Anonymous. This book is foundationally important if your bend is towards NA rather than AA. In here you will find all the tools fully explained that you will need to stay clean. And not only stay clean from the sense of not using, but developing and finding a new way of life, that true recovery and sobriety can be found. So the basic text of NA you'll want. Also, the Big Book of Alcoholics Anonymous. It's foundationally important, just as the basic text of NA is. Here you're going to find in the first 164 pages everything that you will need to have a foundationally strong plan of recovery. And then on the NA and the AA side, there is materials that helps you more fully understand the 12 steps and the 12 traditions of what recovery is all about. So as you come to recoveryguy.com, go ahead and check out our resources page. And if there's something that you would like to order through us that is not listed, send Jeff or me an email, and we can make sure that that link is provided for you to make it convenient as you look for resources from our website. Thank you again, and have a wonderful day. Keep coming back. It works.